Good morning, students. As we have discussed animating a presentation in our previous class, now few topics are left of this chapter: how to insert audio, video, and inserting action button. First, we'll start from the how to insert audio in the presentation. What is the meaning of audio? Audio, it means you can add a sound in your background sound to your presentation. You can insert an audio file in a slide to play during the slideshow. That sound will be audible to you during the slideshow. How to insert audio clip in your presentation? Select the slide, whatever the slide you have taken, just you have to select the slide in your presentation on which you want to add a audio. If you want to add on all, then you have to choose the option apply all for that. First, I will tell you how to insert audio clip in your presentation. Select the slide, click on insert tab. In insert tab, you can see here two options given over there, audio and video in the media group. Click on the audio from the media group. A drop down will appear. You can see here drop down will appear. Select audio file. Select audio from file option. Audio from file option. You can add any sound or any music, background music to your presentation. Then insert. After selecting the sound, the audio dialog box, from the insert dialog box, click on the insert button. The sound get added to your presentation. Selected audio file will insert it in the slide and audio icon appear in the slide. Now I will show you when you play your presentation. Like this when you play your presentation. I think all of you clear how to insert audio. Now inserting your own sound. If you want to insert your own sound, then how to insert your own sound? To record your voice, how to record for that? Click the slide on which you want to insert. Click on insert tab given on the ribbon. Select record audio option. You can see here different options are given over there. Here from here you have to choose option record audio. Record audio, click on that. Then record sound dialog box will open. Type a name for the audio recording if desired. Just for example, here I have given my voice, name of the audio recording if desired. Then three buttons are given over there. This is for the play button, this is for the stop button, and this is for the record button when you start your recording. Then click on that button. Hello student, how are you? Here I said 2 words. Then after recording you have to click on OK. That recording get added to your slide. You can record your voice also, and you can insert music from your audio option given in the media group. Click on the record button to start the recording. As I have done, when you finish, click on the stop button or a cancel button. Click on OK button. The audio file will be reinserted in your slide. Now I will show you.
Hello students, how are you? Here I said 2 words. Then after recording you have to click on.
In this way you can add your recording. Clear all of you how to record your voice in the presentation? Now next option, how to insert video clips in the presentation. You can also add a video clip into the presentation. There are few steps you have to follow to insert the video. Click on the video from the insert tab. In media group option given over there. Click on the video option from the media group. Video from file option from the list. You have to choose video from file. You can add any video of your choice and click on the insert. Insert dialog box open in front of you. Selecting the required video from the insert video dialog box. Click on the insert button. Click on the insert button. You can see here that video is of big size, that's why it not get inserted in my presentation. In the same way, again I will tell you, just select video from file, select the file of your choice, then insert. In this way you can add a video to your presentation. Now, inserting action button. Inserting action button means action buttons are used to navigate through slides. If you want to move to the one slide to another slide, for that we are using action button. To play your sound or play video clips, for that also we are using action button. There are different action buttons available in the PowerPoint. So for that you have to follow the few steps to insert the action button in your presentation. Click on the insert tab on the ribbon given over there. Click on shape. Shape option in the illustration group, you can see here shape option is given over there. Scroll down to action button. You can see here at the end of the shape, last option is given over there, action button. You can choose any action button here. If you want to move to the next slide, for that I have taken forward button from the action button category. Now, after creating the action button on your slide, draw the button on the slide as I have done here. Now next you have to action setting dialog box appear. After drawing the action button on the slide, action setting dialog box will appear in front of you. Select the hyperlink. You can see here action on click, none or hyperlink. Select the hyperlink option and select the slide or file which you want to jump to during the slideshow. For example, if you want to move to the next slide, previous slide, last slide, on which slide. After clicking on this button, you want to move on which slide. I have used next slide here. Choose any option. If you want directly from this slide, we are on last slide. Now I want after this move to the first slide, because after third slide no slide will be there directly. It will start from the beginning, that is the first slide. After selecting the slide in the hyperlink option, then click on OK. Now play your presentation. You can see here first in this we have added music. Next slide we move, we record our
I
voice
said
here.
2 words.
And third slide in which we have add the action button. After clicking, we directly come to the, you can see here, after clicking on the action button, we directly come to the first slide of the presentation. Now I think all of you clear how to insert audio, video and action button in your presentation. Now importing data from other applications. If you want to import data in your presentation from other applications, how to import? Click on the insert button. In the insert button you have to choose option object. I want to insert any Excel file, Word file, that is called how to add the other files or application in your presentation. I want to insert bitmap image. Just for example I have taken here, you can choose any option from the given option. If you want to insert Excel chart, just for take Excel chart, then OK. You can see here Excel chart get inserted in your presentation. After selecting the file from the browse dialog box, click on OK button, your file get inserted in your presentation. How to insert object in your presentation. Now last topic of this chapter is rehearse timing. What is the meaning of rehearse timing? If we want to set up a presentation to play a certain speed without having a click through the slide to present it, we can use reverse timing command. Using this feature, you can save time for each transition and animation. Now in short, I will tell you, when you want to run or play your presentation at a certain speed without having a click through the slide to present it. Without clicking to the slide, you want to run your presentation at a certain speed, that is called reverse timing command. This feature basically save over time for each transition and animation, because our presentation will run automatically one after other, because we are not clicking without any click. We are, as I said, without having to click through the slide. It automatically runs and shows the transition to your presentation. That save our time also. This is a feature of the rehearsed slide show timing command. Name of the command is rehearse timing command. Now how to apply rehearse timing to your slide? Click on the slideshow tab given on the ribbon. You can see here. From here you have to slideshow tab, click on here. Then from here you have to choose option rehearse timing option from the setup group. Name of the group is setup group here. Then you have to choose the timing, recording time, after how much time you want to play your presentation, or you want to show your slide. Next slide you want to show after how much seconds. Then you have to recording post. If you want to, when you are ready to move to the next slide, click on the left button. You can see here. Click on the left button. Next slide will appear. After how much second you want to show your slide, then you will move to the next slide. Like this, you can record your presentation. Again, I am telling you how to apply rehearse timing to your presentation. Click on the slideshow tab given on the ribbon. Choose option rehearse timing from the setup group. From here, you have to select the time. Time will start now. Then after how much second you want to show your next slide, then move to the next slide. This is the next button given over there. You are ready to move to the next slide. Click on the left button. You click on the next button on the recording toolbar in the left corner given over there. You can see here. After 19 seconds, next slide will appear. After now time will start 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Next slide 8 seconds. We will show the next slide in this way after 3 seconds. Now total time for the slideshow was 31 seconds. You can see here written over there, because in first slide we have applied 20 seconds, then 8 seconds, and so on. For that each and every slide we have applied the rehearse timing command. Do you want to keep the new slide timing to when you use the slideshow? Yes. Okay, you can see here for the first slide we have applied 20 seconds, next slide we have applied second second, and third slide we have applied 4 seconds. After how much seconds, the next slide will appear during the slideshow. This is the use of reverse timing command. Now next is next option is how to print a presentation. As we know how to take out the printout, same in the way how to printing a presentation. Presentation created in a PowerPoint can be printed easily. You can print all 4 selected slides. How? Click on the file tab given in the ribbon. You can see here file menu is displayed in front of you. Choose print option from the file menu. From the print now, then from the print range you can give how many copies you want. Print all the slides. If you want selected slide 1 to 3 or 1 to 5, then give your range 1 to 1-2. It means it will take one and first and second slide of your presentation for printing. If you want all slides instead of 1 and 2, then you have to print all slide option given over there. Click on that print all slide. Drop down menu will appear. Print selection. If you want to print the selected slide, print current slide. This slide is selected. If you want the printout of that slide, then you have to choose option print current slide. In this way, you have to select the option. Then after selecting, I want print old slide. Print old slide option gets selected. Then you have to, if you want how many copy of that slide, then choose option from here. Now, how many copy you want the presentation? Select the number of copy of your pages of your presentation. Then click on the print button to start printing of your presentation. Now, I think all of you clear all the topic of this chapter which I have discussed with you. PowerPoint view, animating slide object, slide transition, how to insert video, audio, rehearse timing, insert action buttons. We have discussed all chapter. Now we are going to proceed to the next chapter. You are creating games in Scratch. Going to start a new topic, creating games in Scratch. What is Scratch? Before that, we are going to discuss. You know that the computer work only on instruction given by us. In order to give command or a sequence of instruction to the computer, you should use special computer language. Where this computer can understand the instruction given by us. The sequence of instruction is called a program. Whatever the instruction we are giving to the computer, that is called a program. Just we are typing, we are giving instruction to the computer that display the typing process on the screen, then it will display the output on your monitor screen. We write a program to make the computer to do a task we want. As just for example, we want to just write a paragraph. We are typing with the help of keyboard. It means we are giving the instruction to the computer to type that paragraph. It will write. We are using any kind of software for typing that will process the data and display the output on the monitor screen. Whatever the instruction we have given to the computer, that is called a program. The special computer language in which we write the programs are called computer programming language. There are some few programming language in which we are writing the computer programs to perform the task on the computer. That languages are called computer programming language. For example, Scratch. Scratch is also one computer programming language. Logo, QBasic, Visual Basic, Java, etc. There are number of languages to which we can create a programming in computers. Now let us revise what we have to learn about Scratch in our previous class and learn something new here. As I have discussed with you, what is Scratch? Scratch is a visual programming language used to create animation, stories, games and much more. Basically, it is a programming language, visual programming language, and it is used to create animation, stories, games. If you want to create any kind of movie, animation, story, we can create with the help of Scratch software. Scratch is a software to create the game, animation, stories and much more. Now, start. In this chapter, we are going to discuss what is Scratch, how to add a new sprite, changing backdrop, understanding the blocks and creating project in the Scratch. This is our main point, how to create a project in the Scratch. Before that, we will learn each and everything, how to start, what is Scratch and what is sprite, each and everything I will tell you. Now, as I tell, it is a visual programming language used to create animation, stories and games. If you want to create any kind of game, stories, movies, for that we are using Scratch software. Now, how to start a Scratch program? Double click on the Scratch 2 icon on the desktop. You can see here, I will show you on my desktop. This is the Scratch icon on the desktop, which I highlight you with the help of pointer. This is the Scratch icon. Double click on the Scratch icon on the desktop, or your Scratch window get open, or your Scratch software get open in front of you. It will look like this when you open a Scratch software after opening. Another way to start a Scratch is click on the start button given in your Windows on keyboard. You can see here start button is given over there. Click on the search box. In the search box, type Scratch here. Click here and type Scratch here. Scratch. Then press enter key. It will open Scratch program in front of you. There are two ways to start. Directly double click on the icon. Scratch window get open in front of you. Another way, click on the window button given in your keyboard. Then click on search bar. In the search bar you have to type Scratch. Then press enter key. Scratch get open in front of you. Now we are going to discuss their components of the Scratch. Before that, there are different components of the Scratch window we are using to make a movie.